What's cracking, everyone? I hope everyone's had a great day. Funny enough, the sound works because I checked before we started. How is everyone? Yep. Today we are going to be doing a bit of a training montage. Like, there is going to be a lot of grinding today because we literally just have the end boss to sort of take care of. Now, I learned a few things. I've definitely learned a few things over the last day or so. I learned that certain skills will stack. Even though there's no status screens, there's no way to physically see it. Apparently, you should learn it through trial and error. So we learnt that there's actually only really one way to beat this boss, and you're meant to like eventually stumble across and figure out how to do it. And we obviously didn't do it. So there's 3 essential skills that you need to actually beat this boss, and we don't have any of them except for one. So we need to get a level 6 white spell called Protect. We need, from the black skills tree, spell tree, we need level 4 Haste and level 2 Temper. So Haste and Temper will stack. So Temper will give you more attack power, and Haste will speed up will do more attacks or something like that. Wait, which town did we even go to? This is the level 1 town? Did I just go to the wrong town? I did. I was meant to go to the level 2 town. So we're going to get the spells that we need. We're going to see if our warrior and ninja can learn them as well, because the sooner we can roll out a couple of these spells, the better. Especially, well, the first one off the bat is going to be the Protect spell, and that's gonna set our healer back one round. If that makes sense. There we go. So it's going to set our healer back 1 round. So we need to cast that one first and foremost before doing anything else. So this is the level 2 town, so we need to get Temper from here. There it is. So we're going to teach that, we are going to teach that to our ninja. And we are also going to teach that to, Killer. Because if we can have 2 characters straight off the bat doing Temper, that's going to quickly stack a lot quicker. So we got that. So now we need to go to the level 4 town, which is the elves. Because the elves have level 3 and 4. So down to the elves. Alright. So that's the level 3 spells, which is not what we want. We want the level 4 spells. It's going to be Haste. Nope, not that one. Up the back here. We're going to be looking for Haste. And these are the 2 spells that there it is. So we can teach that to Killer, which is great. And Warwick already learned Haste, so that's good. So we got, yeah, between Haste and Temper, we can basically get Warwick and Killer to basically start laying out the buffs of the party straight up. We'll go over to here, the level 6 town, because we need to get Protect. Apparently, yeah, like me doing Null Fire and everything like that, I thought I was doing the right thing, but no. But there was a spell that we completely ignored from the start that just outright negates all damage. It's an everything thing. This one here raises the party's defense, and we just so happen to not bought it. There we go. Alright, let's quick save. What we're going to do is we're going to go up to the castle in the future, because I think that's the most heavy. Like, that's the most heavy with like mobs and stuff. I think we can train up the best there. Unless we... Nah, we don't want to go to the castle in the sky. We'll just go straight to this temple. And that way we can park right outside the temple. If we use exit, we go back to the future. We go back to the future and we end up outside the castle. So it's the quickest way to go and heal up if we need to. But before we start, we'll make sure that we get all of our bits and pieces that we're going to need. Yep. So we can just ignore these guys. They can just be rolled. So as far as I'm concerned, we got the two best weapons in the game, which are going to be for our main hitters. Now, what happened last time, just to keep everyone in the loop, what happened last time was we went up against the final boss, and what ended up happening was that we ended up having the final boss heal itself for 10,000 health. Which is colossal. And the fact that we were going about the whole final battle, where we were just sort of chipping away at the final boss. We were chipping away at the final boss, and not actually, you know, doing some decent hits. We were just sort of edging our way to beating him. And I felt like we were at 15,000 HP, like, gone, and we were, like, we had a system where we were replenishing ourselves, healing ourselves, and it was a bit of a cluster, but it was working. But our hopes and dreams completely diminished once he healed himself with 10,000. So that's pretty good. We're getting 6,000 and 8,000 XP, so this shouldn't take too long to level up. Yeah, Zuri, good mate of mine, was actually saying that that apparently the level cap has been removed from this, so that's going to be quite handy if we do go over 50. Because the video that I was watching of someone actually doing the final boss and everything, and then I realized, and I looked at everyone else's videos, the exact same thing. There's only one way to actually beat that boss. You have to use Protect, Haste, and Temper. Maybe not Protect if they're lucky enough, but definitely Haste and Temper are essential to beating the boss. Like, there's like actually no other way to beat the boss. Because like in the remastered version that we got here, which I actually don't even know where the case is gone. I don't even... Oh no, there's the case. So the remastered version, the boss's health has gone from... I think it's like some people saying it was 4,000 health. I've seen people saying it was 2,000 health. But I can definitely tell you that the actual health now of the final boss is 20,000. So yeah, we definitely want to get a few levels here, so this is going to be a bit of a grind today. If we can keep getting those worms are great to fight against. No, not fire. So the biggest one is we need Killer to be over 400 HP. Because the worst thing is there's a certain attack that he does that absolutely just one hits Killer. Killer's out fucking cold the moment that that attack goes through. Attack with Blizzard. Yeah, this is the combination we want. We want these worms. These two worms are great. 2 worms, 8,000 XP. That's what we want. Like, if we can just keep getting worms, that would be fantastic. Worms are where it's at. Perfect. We just got to do this several more times. But we just leveled up once, and we're not too far from leveling up again. So we're already over halfway to leveling up to the next level here. I'm very happy with the defense that we do have on our characters right now. Like, we've done very well. The fact that, like, he used to fart near Killer and he used to just fold himself. So these mushrooms, though, they're fucking annoying. They're a waste of time, but XP is XP. It's a bit weird too, like, Warwick has the strongest sword in the game, just because he can't equip Excalibur, so we're giving him the strongest sword in the game, so basically we got both of the strongest swords in the game on the battlefield. Just so we can actually, like, yeah, dish out the most amount of fucking possible damage. Blue eyes, fucking red-eyed dragon, 420 dragons. Oh, they're after Killer! They woke up this morning, they said, get fucked, Killer. $46. So we're already starting to level up a bit more. I mean, it looks like the health goes up by a little bit. It's going to take a little bit to get Killer's health right up. But I think his defense is also slightly rising each time we do any of these sort of attacks. Ugh, they're worth nothing. Oh, all we're getting are mushrooms. Yeah, it'll be a bit of a grindy stream, but like I said, like this entire playthrough will be done on stream and uploaded, so I'm not gonna do any of that behind the scenes shit. The one thing I do notice, like with a couple like YouTubers who are actually doing this as a job, because like I'm doing this for fun. A couple of ones that are doing this like as a job, you'll see them like they're like, oh, but while I was off camera I did this, and it's just like, mate, you've clearly gone in and cheated half that shit in. Like, you don't get perfect stacks like you'd have, yeah. Like you compare them to like speedrunners and shit like that. It's fucking crazy. Cool. Oh. Relentless. I'm wondering if we could give this final boss a go. I do want to get a couple more levels though. Because every single level that we go up is a higher chance for Killer to survive. Because that's what it's come down to. It's about Killer surviving. And we need him to go up a couple more levels. Because especially like that double attack, if he gets a double attack off the bat, that's a reset straight away because he's down for the count and we're sort of fumbling for a bit, trying to figure out what the fuck happened. We're not far from leveling up again. But what we'll do, when we go to the boss, we'll do what we did last time. We'll just we'll turn off the encounters and we'll just go straight to the end boss. Otherwise, it'll take us 6 months to fucking get there. Purely because like there's no repel or anything in the game. I'm pretty sure in the like next few games there are like smoke you can use. Holy fuck, they're just going for the ice storms. Oh, I'm surprised he didn't try an ice storm. Oh well. Let's do this. Can we actually heal all? So we just go magic. Have we got all of our items stocked up? We do. We got all our items stocked up. We'll just try and avoid using all of our items if we can. Even though we got 500,000 sitting there, like, you get so much gil in this game. Like, it's insane. Like, you can get all of this gil in this game, but you still can't buy a single friggin' potion that does more than 1 MP recovery. That's it. Like, there's, like, nothing else in the game. Like, you have to find them, and I've found 2. Out of the hundreds of things I've killed, I've only ever found 2 ethers, and that's it. That's the entire game, like, start to finish. Gonna spam Ice Storm again. That dragon tried to run, the audacity of that motherfucker. 7,000 XP to go. Like I said, I'm thinking 2 to 3 more levels. Just because if Killer can survive that attack, that we're good. But if we can get Protect off straight away, I think we're golden as well. Alright, we're in business. Need to get these worms. These worms are the best thing to get. Yes! Quick, easy to kill, high XP. We just got a big series of those fucking mushrooms before, which was a pain in the ass. It's weird how the whole attack order goes, because it doesn't matter how high you get your agility or whatever. It doesn't mean you're going first. Stamina increased. Zuri's agility, intellect, and stamina. Killer's strength went up. I mean, we're doing alright. I think Killer's original health was like 340, 350. Now we're up to 387, so we're getting close to 400. Once we can tick over 400, we should be golden. Not gonna spam Blizzard? Okay. Yeah, I wish there was a bit more in-depth of stats. I'm pretty sure I think, well, I definitely know that 3. Definitely know that Final Fantasy 3 had a lot of the status stuff. Yeah. We keep getting these bloody mushrooms, eh? Rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. Need those bloody worms. Yes! They hurt us. Put a blaze. I like the 8,000 XP because it means that every one of our characters gets 2,000 XP because it's not that XP for everyone. It's that XP divided by 4, like for everyone. So basically, there's four characters. That's the XP pool. Everyone gets a share of it. It's so weird that some of our attacks sometimes do only 8 damage, but then sometimes it does 500. There's definitely some sort of dice roll mechanic going on in the background that you obviously can't see, and they don't display it either. So a lot of the status stuff, in-depth status stuff, wasn't really a thing back then. It was just, you have to just believe that your level meant you're getting stronger. That didn't take it out. 911 damage. Oh, we're nearly there. We're nearly at another level. Come on, bring on the worms. They heard us. The game knows it can hear us. Oh, I hate these fucking mushrooms. What was that it tried to do? It looked like a leaf. Very, very close. Come on, worms. Worms. One worm. That's better than nothing. 1,222 damage. That's the sort of damage we want to start seeing when we fight the boss. $48. Okay, so we're getting a little more things like luck and intellect and everything like that's going up as well. Zero's going up in health as well, which is fantastic. Killer has... See, what a jump! See, like, the health jumps are random. So now Killer's got 411. So that's good. We're in a good zone now. We've only been playing this for 30 minutes anyway, so this is the big finale anyway, so we are going to push and see if we can get a fairly decent level before taking on this boss. We've done this before too. We've done this grinding thing before. The little grinding montage. Now, we'll go to items. So there's still room for improvement. Both Killer and Azuri can both get one more MP in the tier 8 and 9 slots. We just got to keep pushing it until they can do more. That one extra attack is critical. Because if this protect spell really does work the way that it's meant to, we're gonna have the odd round where Zuri can make like a holy attack and everything, which is gonna be absolutely huge if he can make that attack every now and then. Same with Killer if he's not constantly recovering MP or constantly sort of healing, restoring magic. Let's see if Warwick can take these guys out. Oh, pathetic. We put all of our faith into Warwick. We let the team down. Anyway, Warwick just needs to do Temper and Haste anyway. That's his main... That's going to be his main stick in this upcoming battle. See, 95, like, it did like 8 before, like, there must be like some sort of dice roll that's going on. Love to get one more level. Definitely one more level. Optimal getting level 50. Oh, he didn't kill him. Come on, worms. Sick of fighting everything else. Perfect. Come on, worms. Come on, worms. Worms, come on. Now. Come on. Perfect. Ambushed. Oh no. Oh, we're getting close. If we can just get, like, it'd be nice if we could just get worms. That's it, like, and constantly just, and just, yeah, just sort of, like, endure like that. But every level that we go up, they're doing less and less damage, which is a key thing as well. The more we can level up, the less damage we are going to take, the more health pool we're going to have, the higher damage output we are going to have as well. So it's every single level that we do, we're going to benefit. Now, the fact that we were able to sort of survive and keep our own against the final boss, and we're able to survive that long, I reckon we have a pretty good fighting chance, especially equipped with the essential spells to beat the game. But I'm very surprised that there was nothing. There's no guidance in the game where, like, a villager or one of the wizards turned around and said, "You should do this," or "You should be aware of this." Like the wizards, the Ring of Wizards really didn't help much. I kept going back to them, thinking that they were going to bestow wisdom upon me, but they really provided fuck all to the story. I mean, they directed us back here to the start of the map. Yeah, the Temple of Chaos. They did point us back here. That's about all they've done, really. Oh, and they gave us a fucking canoe randomly, which is weird. Like, you would have never thought that they're going to give you a random canoe. Alright. Now we're talking. So we're essentially going to be going back in with, like, another 6-7 levels higher than what we were before. Kill level up to 49. See, we got like a health jump before of like shit tons. But then like right now, same with all of our stats, we didn't gain any stats at all. So, I don't understand why you'd want to forget the spell in this menu. When you go to learn an extra spell beyond what you can, it gives you the ability to forget the spell anyway at the shop. So I don't know what you would gain from forgetting a spell, but it's just another menu sort of hurdle that you have to get through to just select your spells. We get level 50. I reckon, yeah. I reckon we go for it. We'll get level 50, and then we'll go for it again. Go the worms. 15,000. This will be pretty good to finally beat this game. It's one of the legacy games that that sort of like has been dangling above my head. It's like, yeah, I've played Final Fantasy 3 and I played Final Fantasy 10. But then like there's all these Final Fantasies that have come out for years, a lot of memes, a lot of, you know, a lot of understanding of what's actually friggin' going on. But yeah, like it is good to go back and just go, okay, let's start from the beginning and beat them one by one. So, and that's what I'm doing on that Steam at the moment, because I think I got like 840 something friggin' games on Steam at the moment. And a lot of them, I've played a lot of them. I've beaten less. I've gotten like, I think like 70-ish perfect games where I've gotten all the achievements, bar the games where they've added more achievements in after, like Starfield and shit like that. I've got to knuckle down and go back into Starfield and start again with that game and just get the achievements that I've missed. But it's one of those things that you play it all the way through, all of a sudden there's more achievements. Like I've just recently did Cyberpunk, only for the story though. Which yeah. Like it's weird. Like I've gotten all the, not to spoil anything, I've gotten all the standard endings. And I've gotten all the 1, 2, 3, 4. I think there's like 4 or 5 endings that's associated and tied up with Dogtown, like Phantom Liberty, like that DLC. But that, like, a lot of people are saying like there's meant to be like a shit ton of endings for the standard game, but there's not too many now. What are these buttons here? Program and LEDs. Oh, okay. Anyway. Now, I know with the standard game, they have the ending where you just go into the black wall and you die. Right? And then you have the ending where Johnny takes over. And then you have the ending where Johnny is essentially killed. And you go to space. That's it. Like those are the real like endings that you've got there. Why am I trying to go into the equip? But yeah, like when someone was saying like there's a lot more endings to it, I'm like, what do you mean? Like we're not talking about like at the ending cutscene where we're not talking about the ending cutscene where you have different people just leaving you voice messages. Like that just happens at the end of the game. That doesn't affect the actual cinematic ending. That's just them just saying who you made happy, who you didn't make happy. It's like the ending of fucking Fallout New Vegas, where you still win at the end, but you can sort of alternate, like the actual story, the narrative part. You can alter the narrative ending, but you don't alter the cinematic ending. It's still the same endings, really. Like you've only got like 2 or 3 endings that are cinematic, and the rest are just you know, narrative endings. Just telling you, oh, these people passed away. It reminds me of Fallout 1's sort of ending, like where it's just like, you know, whether or not you got the Gek back in time, you know, save the vault, or you didn't, or yeah, it's just funny like that. We are so close to level 50. I can smell it. I am over these fucking mushrooms. Like that's all we're getting is these stupid mushrooms. We're not getting the worms anymore. We're so close. We are so fucking close. But I reckon we go for it. We'll try and oh, we don't have a fucking another holy spell lined up. Whoops. Come on, game. See, 400. So once we beat this game, we'll go back to our normal streaming for a little while, which is Minecraft on Monday and Wednesday, and then we have horror on Friday. And if I get time, like I said, Sunday is a bit of a hard one for me. Saturday or Sunday, I'll either try and get like a midday stream out. It all depends on what I'm doing during the day. Like at the moment, like everything's been super busy. Next Thursday, I start back up at work at the new job. So I upgraded my career path, and I just so happen to have managed to have a bit of a gap between my two jobs, which is great. Gave me a full month off, which is good because I'm that relaxed right now from not being at work, no physical labor and shit like that, that I'm at a stage where I'm like, okay, I feel like I'm ready to go back to work. I'd be happy to go back to work now because, yeah. Level 50. 933, that's a big HP boost there. Strength's up, intellect's up, luck's up. Work, that's up. Azuri jumped up by... Yep, okay, so he's jumped up a little bit more. Killer, colossal jump. Fucking 443 HP. God, I almost want to grind one more level. Let's go to items. Let's heal ourselves up with the ether. Okay, Zuri's got 9 of 9. Killer's got 9 of 9. Do these guys... Okay. They only got that much. Okay. So we really got two options here. We can go... We can probably grind another level. And that's gonna start to concrete in us beating the boss. Or we can have a stab at it now. We've been streaming for 50 minutes. I'm gonna say, I know it's getting boring. We've been grinding for another hour, but let's go one more. Let's just do one more. Let's just do one more, and then we're done. Yeah, so once we get back to our normal streaming, once we get back to our normal streaming and everything, like after a couple weeks of normal streaming, we'll probably do like a month, and then we'll probably go back to doing something like what we're doing here, where we'll do a playthrough of a game, and it's just to sort of break it up and make it a bit more nicer for us. Now. The Discord link, we have a public Discord that anyone can join, you know, no biggie or anything like that. Down below, so if you scroll down to the information part, there's a Discord link down there. If anyone can join it. If you have any suggestions or anything like that, the easiest way to contact me is through Discord. The Twitch though, I only see Twitch when I go to the dashboard, to be honest. Otherwise, I do not see anything that's sort of messaged to me in Twitch. Discord's the easiest way to get in contact with me because that also links up to my phone, so I can actually see it. But if you have a suggestion, like, because I've got the Final Fantasy 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to go. We've also got, like, Octopath Traveler. We got a lot of classic games over there. We got the original Mana games over there. I don't have the new... I don't have the new Mana game. We do have Breath of Fire 2 on the Super Nintendo. I feel like I should probably play something on that Super Nintendo. because we haven't played anything on the on it in a while. I do have a bunch of original games, but I also have a FX Pack Pro, which means that a lot of my emulations are done on real hardware, which is nice because I would love to go get the physical copy of Breath of Fire 2. I troll eBay for ages, and nothing's there. I troll a lot of classic game outlets, nothing. I've actually hit up a lot of the classic game places to say, if you do come across it, please hold it for me and let me know, and I will buy it straight away. But I'm amongst one of many other people who also want to get their mitts on that game. So, unfortunately, just the way it is. But I was half thinking of merely just getting a... You can get a reproduction cartridge, which is not an original cartridge. However, if I'm going to get a repo cartridge, I'm just going to play it off the FX Pack Pro. That's the way that I see it. If it's not an original hardware, and like when I went to go buy Super Metroid, the original cartridge there for Super Metroid, they actually sent me a scammer sent the wrong fucking thing out. Actually sent me the fake, and I'm like, okay, you know that I know that this is a fucking fake, right? And like the advertisement on fucking eBay and everything was saying otherwise. Like it was meant to be official. Like the screws were wrong, the labeling was wrong. I opened it up. The chipset is completely wrong. It's a reprogrammable chip. It's not the original hardware. And I had to do this big petition to eBay where I actually had the full breakdown of the two cartridges showing that this is not an original cartridge, it's sold as original hardware. I paid $120 for this. Like this was an original. It was meant to be an original, but they tried to do the sneaky and send me out a repo cartridge sold as an original. Basically just a scammer. They turned around and said, "Oh, I can keep that cartridge," and they refunded it. And I just said, "Oh, can you fix up your review?" And I did, but I didn't give him a thumbs up. I gave him a neutral review saying that he corrected it, but it was still a fake cartridge that was sent out. So, yeah. But it's a little bit weird that they turn around and they say, if you change your review, we will refund you. It's just like, no. You will refund me, and then I'll consider changing my review. You know, just something less damaging. Like, same with, I got a sound system for my little car, and it was an MTX audio amp and everything like that package. The whole works and jerks. And the amp was actually damaged upon arrival. I tried reaching out to them, and I sort of got a bit of a automated response from someone who obviously wasn't the owner, and I was like, cool, negative review, explained to everyone my personal dealings with them, and their response and everything like that. All of a sudden, I actually got a phone call on my mobile from the actual owner of the store. He actually rang my contact number on my profile and got in contact with me and said, hey, look, it you know, what you've put on there, you know, about like sending out like damaged secondhand products is quite damaging to us. Are you willing to fix it? Like, you know, what's the solution? I said, look, I just want an amp that's not fucking broken. Like, you know, I don't feel like I'm demanding much. And then, yeah, they've sent out a brand new amp, which is fantastic. I changed my response saying, yeah, like the owner got in contact with me, very professional, everything like that. But it's just like that. Like, sometimes it's like, you know, you reach out to them initially and you say, hey, this isn't right. Can we please get this corrected? And they're not interested in helping you until you turn around and go, okay, well, they didn't want to help me. Cool. This is my personal experience dealing with this shop front. So you put in your personal experience and dealings, and then all of a sudden they're all sort of like offended, and they're like, oh, like, how could you? You know, but it's at the same time, it's just like, well, you know, you had every chance in the world to make this better. you know, but you weren't interested. But it literally had to come to me literally posting this up to get any sort of professional, you know, any sort of professional bloody, you know, after sales fucking service, you know. So it's like I've actually got a spare screen over there, and it has a problem if it's put on its side. And the thing is, if it's put on its side, there's a loose connection within the actual monitor itself, and they couldn't replicate it, whereas I could. And I sent them a video and everything like that, and I ended up giving them a bad review. I just said, look, their after service is fucking terrible, you know, which it was. Like, I reached out to them first to get it repaired, but the thing was that they turned around and said that it was repaired. They turned around and they made these claims saying it was all repaired and all this other sort of jazz. And I'm like, and then I got on to another person in there a couple of weeks later, and he mustn't have known what was actually going on. He's like, no, that monitor never left the store. It's been in the store for the entire time. It's never left the store. It's never gone to Acer Repair Center. It never did any of that. They just tried plugging it in-house and just decided if they were going to send it or not. And then, yeah, again, it came down to me leaving a bad message to say, hey, these guys are no good. You know, buddy, they, like, you know, just basically word for word put down my personal experience that I had with them. I just put down the personal experience that I had with them, saying that, yeah, like, I bought this monitor off them, you know, I paid for it. It's my, like, you know, I paid for it, I did everything correctly, but at the end of the day, it was faulty, it was meant to be sent away, it didn't get sent away. It just, yeah. It just annoys me when you, you know, when it comes to after-sale services, when nothing is sort of done about anything. But then, like, yeah, then you get the odd, you get the, you know, the after-sales people, like, trying to claim that, you know, that they've done everything right, and they really haven't done anything at all. Which is just, in itself, disappointing. Just working off the map here. I'm gonna try and go to this final boss. We're level 51. We got the right spells. I reckon it's just our fate is in the hands of RNG right now. So we'll go there. We'll run this gauntlet. Now it's good too because we've already gone through and beaten all the tedious little bosses already. So. But it is quite a large fucking dungeon, this is. Just down, through there, through there. Okay, that's right. It's such a maze. This game though has been very well done. Like I have enjoyed this. I enjoy this style of gameplay because this is like the main reason why I enjoy Square Enix games in particular. Is purely for this style of gameplay, like this turn-based style. Now, I'm starting to think that there was a map on the old game because, like, you wouldn't do this big star pattern in this room and not know that it's a star pattern. Alright, so let's quickly save it here. Alright, and we're going to give this a go. Let's see if we're good enough now. Now, the person that I seen playing this was at, like, level 59. We're at level 51. But he absolutely mopped. Okay, so starting off. Aeronax will attack. Azuri can use... Warwick can use... He can use haste and temper, so he'll use... I'll get him to use haste on Azuri. Azuri will use protect. Killer will use haste as well. Will he use haste? Yeah, he'll use haste. Okay, 350 something. That's more damage than what we were dealing before. Ooh. See, that last time that nearly killed Killer. Alright, he can keep attacking. Warwick can now go magic. Temper. We start the heals. And we'll go temper again. For both of them. Oh, let's just put both of them on. Oh, we fucked. Oh no, we survived? That would have been the protect. Alright, so Aeronax is going to get 2 tempers here. Aeronax will attack. Now, we want to get these tempers happening as soon as possible. Keep with the heals. Alright, we want to do temper again. Actually, can we do haste again for Aeronax? $700 damage. Keep the heals up. I've got a good feeling about this. Temper on Aeronax. Because once we run out of spells for Warwick, we'll get Warwick to start participating. Do we keep the heals up? Yeah, let's not take any chances. Good call to friggin'... See, that did like 1,000 fucking... That's insane! That's fucking insane! Alright. We'll do a couple more on Warwick and we'll get Warwick to start participating in this battle. We'll do a temper on Warwick. Keep the... We're good for the heals. Do a haste on Warwick. Cool. So he's done with his temper. We can keep his Get his haste up. Do a proper heal. We're gonna do another temper for... So he's got 2 more rounds, and then we're gonna get him to start participating. See, that's maintainable, that damage. Haste on him. The small HP. So attack. We got one more spell to use here, and then Warwick's gonna start joining in on the battle. Holy fuck. See, before that would have killed Killer. So now we can start getting him to join in. Fuck. That's alright, we can do this. Revise one ally and fully restores HP. Full life. We'll just do that to Killer. That's not good. So attack, attack. Keep the heals going. Small heals, magic, haste, up on Aeronax. Are you fucking serious? He didn't even heal once. That trolling motherfucker. He did not even heal once. Fucking bullshit. But it's finally done. See what I mean? Just having the right fucking spells completely changes it. Okay. The time loop was severed at last. Yeah, that's right, because he sent his minions to the future. But I don't understand why his minions were stronger in the past. The endless struggle that raged over 2,000 years has ended, and peace prevailed once more. The light of the four crystals restored the forces of wind, water, earth, and fire. It was a mere trick of fate that had given rise to the chain of the Garland's wrath. But magnified by the four forces meant to guide our world, that trick of fate also gave birth to the fiends. Monsters had run rampant across as the world sank into darkness. But this is the start of the game. Like we already know this. We've been fighting them. But all that is now past. With the four forces flowing as they were meant, the warriors prepared to cross time and return to the world that they knew, a world where Princess Sarah, Queen Jane, and even Garland himself await. Wait, so was Garland possessed, or was Garland always evil? Was this fateful day that sent time spiraling into a loop? When was this fateful day that... Okay, none can say. Okay, so no one knows why or how the fucking everything went spiraling. It seemed the cycle into which time had fallen would last forever, but the bravery of four young travelers changed that. They took the forces that filled the world with darkness and used them to bathe the world in light. None will ever recall the struggle of the four endured, for the breaking of the chain means that it never existed. So we're just scrubs. But within the tales of fantasy that people tell, the memory of their deeds live on. Tales of the dwarves and elves, of dragons and shining civilizations that reached for the heavens even as they fell. And now their return is upon us. With the memory of their struggle buried deep in their hearts, they will quietly watch over our world. Remember always that the forces of the world must be used as they were intended, that the power of light must never be used for dark, and that the true crystals reside in your heart. No, fucking... But you are the warrior who crossed time. You are the bringer of light. It's fine. It's dragging on a little bit, isn't it? He's just like, ah. Is that it? It's like when the Star Wars thing like goes up the screen. It's like you're trying to read it, but you're not reading quick enough, and eventually you're reading these tiny little fucking words. Fucking waiting that long that the fucking Switch nearly went to sleep. Come on, we've done it. We have done it. So I've put these videos aside. I'll later on today I'll be putting all, I think there's like 6 videos. I'll be putting it up on the YouTube vlog page. I'm probably going to change the name of it because the MK2 project was actually a video game that I was developing quite a while ago. It was actually called the MK2 project. Unfortunately, I was not quick enough to get that game sort of up and running and released and everything like that. And the genre of that game is gone. But I don't know. You know, never know. One day maybe I'll get around to doing it. I've still got all the pixel art and everything that I did for it and everything. I was doing it on Game Maker Studio. Oh, we can skip this. Skip the scene. Yes, please. Yes. It's got a gold star next to it. What does that mean? It's just finished, right? Or was it just saved before the boss? Wait, if this is continuing on, it's got the gold star to say that we've beaten the game. If we have severed the thing of time, oh, we can go back. Yeah, you can go back. So even though we saved it, it is technically still as is. And I don't think anything would have changed as well. Like I don't think the king's gonna have anything to say about it. It said that Garland returned and everything like that and all that other jazz, so I severely doubt that. Yeah. Yeah, so the game the characters in the game act as if like nothing has happened yet. Even though we've saved it after we've beaten the boss and we said we severed the thing of time and everything like that when we haven't. So look, everyone, I really hope you have enjoyed this. Thank you so much for those of you who have joined us on this journey of beating Final Fantasy 1. That's definitely something off my gaming bucket list as games that I've finally fucking gotten around to playing and beating. I'm really happy that I've done that because it's like an OG, like especially something that's on the NES. Anything that was like part of the OG consoles, like the NES and stuff like that. And I know there's going to be people out there go, but what about the Atari? What about the fucking whatever that other one that just plugged into the TV was? What was it? Was it the Commodore? I don't know. I remember I had a Mac thing back in the day, and it was like a 5-inch fucking floppy disk or something like that. I played that, and it was just a black screen with green writing, and you had to do the boot command to load up the game. And it was just more of a drag and drop and like a dungeon crawl, like Shadow something. It was a dungeon game anyway. I think I spoke about it last time. But anyway, look, everyone, I hope you all enjoyed this. Thank you all so much for coming out. Like I said, I'll be posting these up on YouTube, just in the vlog collection. So this will just be in its own playlist, Final Fantasy 1 complete sort of thing. We're going to go back to our regular scheduling next week. So we'll be back to playing Minecraft and everything like that, back to the world, seeing how Rickwell's villages and stuff are going. We'll probably put more cicadas around his base, or we might have to do something else because he's figured out how to mute them. We might have to come up with some sort of like music box or something that we can hide in his base. But yeah, then we'll do that for a couple of weeks, and then we'll go back to we'll have a bit of a poll, and we'll figure out what game we're going to play next. We could just go straight into Final Fantasy 2. We could play Breath of Fire 2. We could play Octopath Traveler. We could play anything like that. So I'll go for a bit of a dig. I'll see what we have, and I'll put up the options, and I'll put it in the Discord, and see what people would like to see me sort of have an attempt at next. But anyway, everyone, I'll see you all next time. Thank you all for coming out. Catch us later.